Welcome to Finding Holiness, where we delve into timeless Torah wisdom, revealing the sacred in everyday moments. Join us on a journey to elevate your spirituality and discover holiness in every aspect of life. I'm your host, Rabbi David Kadosh, and together, let's embark on a path of spiritual exploration. I hope you enjoy this next episode. Parashat Bo Summary. Moshe and Aharon came to Paro to warn him of the eighth plague, that of locusts, Arbe. Although Paro agreed not to let the men go, when Moshe said, "We are taking everyone," Paro refused. The plague began with a strong wind blowing millions of locusts into Egypt. There were so many that a person could not even see the ground or the sky. Whatever the hail didn't destroy, the Arbe, the locust, consumed. Soon there wasn't even a single tree, plant, or food left in Egypt. Paro came running to Aharon and Moshe. "Please pray, stop this plague. I will let Bnei Israel go." Moshe prayed and sent another wind which carried the locusts all the way back away. However, once again Paro changed his mind and would not let the Jews go. The next plague, number 9, came without warning. Moshe stretched his hand upwards and Egypt became dark. For the first 3 days it was pure darkness, but movement was possible. The next 3 days, the darkness was so thick that the Egyptians couldn't even move. During this time, on Hashem's command, the Jews searched the homes of the Egyptians for gold and silver that they would be gifted with when they left Egypt. The wicked, the Reshaim of Klal Yisrael, also died during these 3 days. When Makat Choshech ended, Paro called Moshe and Aharon and agreed to send out Bnei Israel as long as they leave their cattle behind. When Moshe told Paro that they will only leave with everyone and everything, Paro told Moshe to never come back to the palace. And so it was, Moshe actually never saw Paro again. Before the last plague, Hashem gave Klal Yisrael their first mitzvah, that of Kiddush HaChodesh. Every month, based on the sighting of the new moon, the Bet Din should decide when the new month begins. We call that Rosh Chodesh. The month of Nisan was designated as the first month. Bnei Israel needed more merit to leave, so Hashem gave them the mitzvot of Korban Pesach and Brit Milah. The blood from the Korban Pesach was to be put on the inside of their doorpost. When Hashem comes for Makat Bechorot, the plague of the firstborn, he will be Pesach, he will pass over the Jewish homes. On the 10th of Nisan, Bnei Israel were to take the Korban Pesach and tie it to their beds, inspecting it for 4 days to make sure that it didn't have a mum, a blemish. On Erev Pesach, the 14th of Nisan, they were to slaughter it and then roast it on an open fire. And that night, the 15th of Nisan, Bnei Israel were to eat the Korban Pesach with matzah and maror. They were to be fully dressed with their shoes on their feet and their walking stick in their hands, ready to leave Egypt. There's an additional mitzvah, positive mitzvah from the Torah on Pesach night of Vehigata lebincha, which is the mitzvah of telling over the story of Yetziat Mitzrayim. On the 15th of Nisan, Hashem came down with his angels and killed every firstborn in Egypt. If the firstborn was from a different country or was hiding in the house of a Jew, he died there. And the oldest in the house in Mitzrayim also died. Additionally, all the firstborn of the Mitzri animals died. Virtually all the idols were also destroyed as well. Paro woke up to terrifying screams. Dead people were everywhere. Paro finally found Moshe and Aaron and told him, "You gotta get out of here. Leave Egypt right away." Moshe told him, "No, we will wait until morning, so you will not say that we snuck out." The next morning, Bnei Israel left Egypt. They were joined by a group of Egyptians who wanted to become Jews. This group was known as the Erev Rav. Before Bnei Israel left, they asked the Egyptians for gold and silver. The Egyptians gave generously. They just wanted Bnei Israel to leave. While Bnei Israel were collecting the gold and silver, Moshe went to raise Yosef's coffin from the Nile to be brought to Eretz Yisrael. At the end of the parasha, Hashem commanded the Jews to keep two mitzvot, which will help them remember the tremendous kindness and miracles of Yetziat Mitzrayim. The first mitzvah, as the Egyptian firstborns were killed, Bnei Israel were given the mitzvah of Pidyon Haben, to redeem all firstborn males from the Kohen when the child is 31 days old. Similarly, every firstborn kosher male animal must be given to the Kohen. The firstborn of a donkey shall be exchanged with a sheep. If not, it is killed. And the second mitzvah, all males should put on tefillin. In the tefillin are 4 parashiot, in which some speak about Yetziat Mitzrayim. By wearing these, we remember the tremendous miracles and mastery of the world that Hashem Yitbarach showed when He took us out of Egypt.